One mistake that you've been making, that I've been making, that everyone makes, is we say things that absolutely shut down our minds. It is huge, and what happens is we underestimate the power of what we say and what we think. There's this huge idea in the self-help, self-development world that goes, you are what you think you are. If you believe, you can achieve. And there's going to be the drawback that goes, okay, well, I believe I'm a 6'6" basketball player. And then they make fun of it, right? They turn it into a straw argument. When in reality, folks, if you really believe that you're sick, if you believe that there's something wrong with you, you're going to start acting as if there is something wrong with you. And internally, your brain wants to be cognitively synced, and it wants to be right. And if it thinks there's something wrong with you, and if you start to believe it, something will actually be wrong with you. So let's imagine you go out, you're watching a movie, action movie, horror movie, whatever it is. And, I hear this all the time. You see a person, they're in a bad situation, and someone goes, we're all gonna die. Do you know what my immediate thought is? It's like, great. Like, if I'm there with her, I'd be like, hey, well, now we are. Or, yeah, no kidding, with that attitude, yeah, we're all gonna die, for sure. Like, listen, if we're in a bad situation, and you just yell, we're all gonna die, it's like, okay. And either I wasn't aware, either I was aware and you're just stating the obvious. What? Now, I know what you're gonna say. You're gonna say, but Daniel, that's an involuntary emotional control, right? They didn't mean to, they just blurted it out, they're in a state of distress. I'm not arguing that. There's nothing wrong with being distressed and wanting to vocalize. But what if you're in a bad situation, you're in that movie, and instead of the girl saying, we're all gonna die, she goes, there has to be a way out of here. Same situation, you're in distress, but one statement shuts down your brain, shuts down thinking, the other one opens up a door to exploration, to questions, to thinking, sparks communication. All right, let's take out of the movie scene, let's go back into practicality. Your friend just tells you something, whatever, off the top of my head. He goes, I'm broke. Okay. Same thing. Take that statement, turn it into a question. Your friend goes, how can I stop being broke? Same thing. But again, the second way, you're opening up your mind. You're allowing for questions and sparking conversations and explorations, and it's leading you to somewhere. Right? Any time in life, my friends, catch how you talk to yourself. Be conscious of the way that you think, the way that you interpret certain ideas. And really be aware, when you do end up saying something, either to your friend or to yourself, and just going, like, even as simple as, like, this sucks. Just be like, okay, how can this suck a little less? How can this be turned into a good situation? How can you say something that will lead you to a solution rather than just digging a hole? My friends, when I see people who are in a bad situation and that say, this sucks, or man, this is horrible, or just, it's as if they dig a hole with a shovel and they go stand in that hole. And they dig a bigger hole and they go stand back in there. And they dig some more and then they go stand back in there. As if saying, instead of saying, okay, this sucks. What can I do to make this suck less? How can I improve this situation? This is bad, so now I know what bad looks like. How can I lead to good? Now, my friends, me talking on here, I'm thinking logically, I'm thinking rationally. Obviously, you're in a situation, you are in the quote-unquote heat of the moment, and you're going to be thinking emotionally, and that's going to be harder. But anyone can do it. With practice, anybody can do it. The first step is being aware. Is being aware that there are statements that close your mind, and there are statements that open up your mind, that make you flourish, that make you explore, and knowing how to distinguish the two. And as soon as you are aware of that, I guarantee you'll be in situations where someone will say something, or you'll say something, and the back of your head's going, wait, is there a different way I could have worded that? Or like, there has to be a way out of here, right? Because there's something that I can think, is there something that I could say that would be more beneficial than my thought is right now?